Hey guys, it's Jennifer Don Gaviola. I wanted to wish you a happy Valentine's Day, which was yesterday. I hope you had, or if you're still going to celebrate it this week, remember to, share love with the people you care about, but also share love with yourself first, because you really should give from your overflow. Always give in the spirit of self-love first. That way you can be of greatest service to the people you care about. What I wanted to talk with you today was, the title was, What's Love Got to Do with It? And I'm going to be talking in relation to your success. So for my fellow entrepreneurs, this is for you. Introverted entrepreneurs especially. So what's love got to do with it? What I'm talking about today is self-love. And self-love is really the absolute foundation for your success. It's really everything. Because your mindset and your inner dialogue with yourself will determine your success, especially long term. So what I wanted to talk with you about, I wanted to share some tips that I've learned. Let me know who's on so I can say hi to you. But I wanted to let you know firsthand, in my personal story, how I've learned that your relationship to yourself, thanks for the hearts, your relationship to yourself will determine your success, especially long term. So just to give you some perspective, I used to be a super workaholic. I was a design director for 12 years. I was very successful, made a lot of money, on the outside, had everything all together. Hey, Tiana. Hey, Jay Capri. Oh, you're toggling between schoolwork. Cool. Okay, so what we're talking about today is love and self-love and what's that relationship to your success. Okay, so back to my story. I used to be a super workaholic, and what motivated me in the past, which I didn't realize at the time, was fear. I was very motivated by fear. I wanted to be perfect. My self-worth was really determined by my success. My background, I'm Asian, and so in my culture, so much of our self-worth is based on our performance. Not just performance like, yeah, I'll get that done. I'm talking like high achieving goals always. Always. And that's a heavy, heavy burden to bear. So I eventually, I was very successful, but that, because of my workaholic nature, it caught up with me and my health, and I got sick. I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and that really, I eventually lost that job, and I got sick. And so that was honestly the turning point for me to really reevaluate my life and not determine my self-worth only based on what I do. So it's been a long journey of healing and self-awareness and self-love. So that's why I'm so passionate about talking about this topic specifically. If you're an entrepreneur, because it's easy to go, I guess I should do this. I should do a webinar. I guess I should do all the techniques. I should be on Snapchat. I should be on Instagram. And hi, Nidhi. But what's really important, first and foremost, is you be very clear on how you relate with yourself. What is that inner dialogue with yourself? Because that's going to allow you to have long-term sustainable success. So really, learn from me. You don't want to get yourself in a position where being self-critical is what's motivating you. So I wanted to give you some tips to help you create sustainable success in a way that feels good. Because, if I could give myself some advice, when I first started out, which is 8 years ago now in my business, mindset is everything. And how you relate with yourself is everything. Okay, so I'm going to share 4 tips to help you have this more positive relationship with yourself so you can create long-term sustainable success. Okay, the first tip is be kind and loving and compassionate with yourself. Honor your pace. Especially as an introvert, we tend to compare ourselves. I know when I first started out, I would compare myself to other people, especially extroverts. Extroverts were getting the most attention, so I'm like, I guess I should be loud. I guess I should be more aggressive. But what I've learned is honoring your true nature and honoring how you're naturally built is how you're going to create real connection, right? So the first tip is to be kind and loving with yourself. And so just notice your thoughts in your mind. When you think certain things when you're working, do you feel heavy in your body or do you feel light? So let's say you do have a critical thought, just catch it and then try to reframe it like, okay, yeah, I feel negative. I feel this negative thought, but I can switch it. I can change it into a more loving way, right? Just try to switch it. So tip 2, trust your gut. Trust your gut, okay, my fellow introverts, because your instincts, you're born with like a super strong instincts. You can feel so much beyond the surface. Hi, Anitra. You can feel beyond the surface, so you have to trust your gut. Okay, trust your feelings, trust everything, because your logic, like I always tell my clients and my students, flow first, logic second. You have to feel things out first. Like, you're really good at that. Just trust your gut, and then you can logically organize things. But that's a really, hey Anitra, that's a really good way for you to create this like dialogue with yourself, so you'll start to trust yourself. Okay, so tip 3 is encourage yourself and not bully yourself. Okay, so this is something it's still ongoing. Like I said with my story that I shared earlier, I used to bully myself, and that's actually kind of hard to admit. It's just in my culture and just my relationship to myself. I would bully myself. I would push, I would force everything. If it didn't feel hard and even painful sometimes, I felt like, I wasn't working hard enough, Does that relate with, do y'all resonate with that? If you're not like working your ass off, if things are not like so hard, you don't feel like, well, maybe I'm not working hard enough, or I should be working harder. And I've learned that, creating success, there can be grace to that. There can be grace. There's a natural flow. So I want to encourage you to trust in that life is actually wanting to co-create with you, and allow that the greater force to help carry you, literally. But it requires you to trust in a force greater than yourself. And that's hard for me because I was a control freak. So I just want you to just do a little bit every day, set an intention on what you want to accomplish, and allow yourself to feel the answers. Be encouraging, be loving with yourself. And then the last tip is to just be discerning. Be discerning and not self-critical. So all of this last tip also speaks to just notice how you talk to yourself, because that is really going to help you take action on ideas that feel like maybe it's something you've never done before. If you're encouraging yourself, you'll more likely take action on the idea rather than bullying yourself or being super hypercritical of yourself, right? Because being visible as an introvert can feel unsafe. So I found that the key to that is you creating this dialogue with yourself so you feel safe within yourself first. That way you feel safe to be visible. The only way other people can honor your value is if you honor your value first, 100%. I had to learn that the hard way. Why I was so terrified of being more visible is because I felt so much pain on the inside. Like, I would be so self-critical on the inside that I thought, oh my God, I can't handle any more attack or self-criticism or negativity, because I already felt that on the inside. So you want me to be visible and experience more of that? No, I can't. So that's what paralyzed me. But me shifting this whole dialogue of me being patient, understanding, loving, kind with myself, really is the game changer. Kindness is the key. Kindness to others, but especially yourself. Because when you do that, eventually you're going to trust yourself, because you know you're naturally built with this inner wisdom and guidance that God built you with. So just trust your instincts, trust your pace, be good to yourself. I mean, I wish I would have known this in the beginning, because I really worked myself to the ground when I got sick. And thankfully now, I'm much better. But I wanted to just share with you that being kind and loving and compassionate with yourself is number one. So for those of you that just joined, I just want to recap on the tips to help you really reframe your relationship with yourself so you can create long-term sustainable success, it's all based on love, self-love. So tip 1, be kind and loving with yourself. Tip 2, trust your instincts, trust your gut. Tip 3, encourage yourself. Please do not bully yourself. And tip 4, discern. Be discerning and not self-critical. Being critical is good to observe like what needs to be improved, but don't turn that criticism on yourself. That's a bonus tip. Don't turn that on yourself. Just notice how you can improve the situation objectively, but don't turn it on yourself, because then it's this self-defeating self-sabotage. I've done it. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Anitra. I'm glad this is helpful. And I wanted to let you know that I have decided to share my Quiet and Fierce Visibility Masterclass again for this month. I decided to actually extend the 2016 pricing for the month of February, because I had people ask, like, they couldn't join my mastermind, so they wanted some support that really honored their time and budget. So I'm excited to share that. That's available this month if you want to go deeper and learning more how to be more visible and to like trust your gut and to get a clear visibility action plan. You know, I know, believe me, I know it's exhausting and overwhelming to try to figure things out, but you have to like trust your gut and then feel things out and then create logical steps. But it all starts with your mindset and your relationship to yourself. So if you wanted to check out the Visibility Masterclass, it's in the group in the pinned post, but you can check out the actual page, which is dawningsoul.com/Visibility Masterclass. I'll include the link here. But for the month of February, I'm going to do more of these free trainings to help you feel more comfortable, confident being visible. And I hope it's helpful. I also wanted to bonus for my fashionistas in the group. I wanted to share this bargain. So while I'm wearing these earrings, I got these from H&M a while ago. I think they were like $4. But what I wanted to show you was this. This top, guess how much it was? The belt wasn't included, and it's like short sleeve, super cute. For those of you that don't know me, I love vintage. So I found this recently. Okay, guys, guess how much? It was $2.50. What? $2.50. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. Oh, Anisha said 45. No, girl, $2.50. Like I don't play. When it comes to vintage or when it comes to bargain shopping, girl, I am the queen. So it's actually perfect because today's it's actually cold now in Houston. Yeah, super wow, for real. Like if ever y'all come to Houston and you're looking for like bargains, like, cause I love doing photo shoots with clients too. Like that's my jam. I love it. I love style. Style has always been like a sacred practice for me to help me tune in. So I'll maybe do another Facebook Live on that topic. But I hope today's training was helpful for you. If you have any questions, tag me in the group. I really love this topic because it is essential. Wherever you are, even if you have not started your business, your relationship to yourself is number one. Even if you don't have a business, your relationship to yourself is number one. Because how you relate to yourself is how the world's going to relate to you. 100%. 100%. When I was super critical and when I bullied myself when I was at my old job, I was attracting really hypercritical, demanding, kind of mean people because that's how I was treating myself. Now, the type of people I attract now, loving, kind, patient, ambitious, but not from a competitive standpoint. It's very like sisterhood because I have that relationship with myself. So I'm a testimony. So I hope my story is helpful for you. If I can do anything to help you on your journey, just tag me in the group. The Visibility Masterclass is available until the end of February, and then the price will go up in March. So, and there is an option to connect with me one-on-one as an upgrade if you wanted one-on-one time with me for a coaching call. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, type it in the comments. But thank you guys for being here live with me. I'm going to do some more. I'll probably do some more this week, but through the month of February, I'm going to do several Facebook Lives because people have been asking me like about visibility and how do you do that, you know, as an introvert, how do you honor your energy. So I'll be sharing more tips and stuff. Plus sharing bargains. Oh my God, I can't take it. That's like the bonus part of this. It's like, what do I wear and what bargain can I share? So, okay guys, I love you. Good luck. Have a good day. And be good to yourself. For real. Bye.